What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. Again! No, it's your boy Goods, XY, Big Z. Man, we back in the building, man. Listen, Fat Joe had an interview with Shannon Sharp on Club Shay Shay, right? And I wanted to talk about this real quick because he said some interesting things when it came to the Kendrick Lamar and Drake beat. So they kind of made comparisons of Kendrick, Drake, JaRule, 50 Cent, and I guess alluded to the point of whether, you know, they would ever be cool again, whether they would ever be friends again. But we can all say that we know from our experience that from the way we're looking at it and the way we've reported on it, right? We don't know if that's ever gonna happen. I don't think I ever see like Kendrick hanging out with Drake for whatever reason. But we can't say never, right? You know, anything can happen. Anything can happen. They can end up being cool and then, you know, we could be something that we never saw coming. But Fat Joe has some interesting things to say. So let's see what he had to say.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you. I'm for the loyalty. So I could understand whatever. I don't know the dynamics of the beef between Kendrick and Drake. Okay. I don't know what that beef
popped up with
from. It might just be good old hip hop. I'm better than you, you better than me. You got to come out to the yard.
Prove it.
You know, in jail, everybody's a gangster till somebody says, Shannon, come to the yard. Get your knife, let's go to the yard. So Kendrick Lamar told him, let's go to the yard.
Bring your mic.
They came out, bring your mic. Let's go. Now, everybody yells. I don't know the story, but I was really shocked how everybody went against him. I really, this is the first time I actually even talk about it. Like, I was confused because I thought everybody was family. I thought everybody was cool. Everybody, you know, I never did a song with Drake. I never got $1 from him. I never benefited from him, but he's a great person.
Right.
And just because I got a friend who got a bunch of money, who was the biggest rapper in the world, don't mean he got to make records with me.
Correct.
It don't mean I could just love him because I love him.
And, you know, Fat Joe speaking on that kind of speaks to what I've been saying for a while on this channel. This is the difference when you have people who aren't friends, that those friendships rely on transactions. Like, the fact that he can speak highly of Drake like this and not have a single transaction with him shows you that on his side, it may not have been transactional. You know what I mean? And I see where he's coming from with his point that he's trying to make. But also the other piece of this is that he basically told you himself that he doesn't know what's the reasoning behind the beef and he hasn't really been following. So there's things internally that you probably have not seen for you to understand why people went against him. And he might be a good person to you. As an OG, he might have been good and you might have gotten good, you know, you might have had good experiences with him outside of making music. But you can't just jumble all that up in a bunch and say you don't know why people turned on him. I'm sure that people that did turn on him have their reason. And sometimes it's just that, yo, if you don't like somebody, you just don't like somebody. I don't condone being fake as shit, though. If you ain't feeling them from the beginning, you should always have that energy.
And so in the hip-hop sense, it was a great battle. But to answer your thing, if I was Drake, I'd be very confused on how they all collapsed on me.
Because a lot of people, like you said, ate up.
I can't see how Drake would be confused, but you can't be confused, man. That jacket they put on you, yeah, Kendrick Lamar pointed it out. He made fun of it in his music video, but your actions is what put that jacket around you, dog. Your actions, bruh. That's what made everybody look at you with a side eye. So we can't sit here and have a pity party for him and say we don't know why everybody went against. Like, it is what it is. Because if you're going to have a pity party for Drake, where's the pity party for Meek? You got to have the pity party for Meek too, because this is the same exact position Meek was in. Obviously, the jacket wasn't as bright, but this is what they did to Meek. Everybody was making fun of Meek. Everybody was talking about Meek. The whole industry turned on Meek. Meek was putting out songs and people were like, yo, what the fuck is this? Everybody had jokes. So why are we having a pity party for Drake saying we don't understand why everybody turned on him? We not going to understand everybody's reasoning, but I sure know my reasoning to why I feel some type of way. I'm sure the people out there who feel some type of way have their reasons. It just is what it is, man. It's some things that are just not cool to just brush out other way just because you're a celebrity. No, dog, you got to answer for these shit that you've been doing.
And for you, okay, I get it. People are going at him. And it's easy when it's easy to pile on once someone else has got you down.
Man.
And it seems like Kendrick was doing his thing. It was a nice record. It was played. They played it
oh,
like.
no, LA, forget it. Not played. If you go to LA right now, They playing that thing every 2 seconds. That
at least
Power
5 times.
106 is that Kendrick Lamar station.
Yeah.
5 times an hour.
Yes.
Or every 30 minutes.
Yes.
Oh no, it's crazy out there.
I mean, it was a hit record, dog. What you want them to do with a hit record? Keep playing it. They asking for it. Play that motherfucker.
It's crazy, you know. But, you know, hip-hop battles have always happened since the beginning of time. We encourage it if there's no violence involved. You got to come out to the yard. That's why I didn't understand when J. Cole ain't come out to the yard.
Yo, J. Cole stay getting strays, bro. J. Cole came outside, saw a fight, and he was like, man, I'm going back inside, dog. Y'all call me when this is over. J. Cole said, let me out the whip, my nigga. J. Cole was not ready for that shit. That's why he ain't come out of the yard. He was like, yo, I ain't in this.
He ain't come out to the yard. So I don't know. You know, I think J. Cole's one of the best.
Yeah.
You understand? And
Maybe he saw this thing where this thing was headed at. He's like,
I
I
don't
don't
even care.
But
mean,
you got to, huh? You got to come to the yard. The man summons you. You got to come, Joe.
Gotta come in the yard. Gotta come. Gotta come in the yard. And I love J. Cole and I love his music, but he gotta come to the yard. Like, you gotta, this is hip hop. That's how it started.
Right.
From day one. Busy B, Kumo D, LL Cool J, Ice-T, Kumo D. Like, this thing ain't new. KRS-One, MC Shan, Roxanne Shante. This is what it is. You know, you gotta come to the yard.
So what are your thoughts about Kendrick submitting the song for the Grammys? And it's nominated like, what, 4 or 5 times? Song of the year, record of the year?
It's safe to say he got one.
Exactly, bro. He definitely got one. But this is known. This is not no secret, dog. So at that point, why would you not submit it? You know what I mean? It sucks. The record about you, dog, but it is what it is, man. You asked for this. You told a man to drop, and he dropped.
When I heard that, and then bam, 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 mustard on the beat, bam, bam, I said, oh, he got one. He got one.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't even a rap battle. It had nothing to do with a rap battle, and he said, they not like us. It would have been a super smash, no matter what. Of course, the energy made it.
He zeroed in on
But the energy, everything, you know, America love a big fight.
Yeah.
That's why we watch football every Sunday. That's why we watch the boxing matches.
Yes.
That's why we love that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then we love a guy that's good that we want to see him lose. I got the Kobe's on. I used to die for Kobe to lose. Like, I'd be like, yo, I hate Kobe. He wins all the time. Till he passed away. I cried like a baby and said, damn, bro, we need Kobe.
I could agree with him in a sense. I think I was the same way with MJ, but I was only that way because MJ used to fucking destroy the Miami Heat all the time, bro. That shit used to get me upset. He used to just destroy the Miami Heat, but I ain't never wished for his downfall. I just didn't want him to win because I wanted us to make the damn playoffs. That's all it was, man. I don't think you could apply the same to music, but I get what he's saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's what America's built on. America's built on a big fight, the talk, the diss. That's never gonna change.
30 years from now, will we look back on Not Like Us, like No Vaseline, Hit 'Em Up, the going between Nas,
1 billion%. 1 billion%.
Ether?
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna look.
Some people say bigger. Some people say it's bigger because you got Drake.
Yeah.
This man put out hits. How many years, Rich? 15 years. We had never heard in our life Drake not on the radio with a hit. He looked like a god. And then he goes to war with this other little fella who going hard. And then the homeboy pulls out a, go shorty, it's your birthday. We gon' party. That's what They Not Like Us is.
Right.
They Not Like Us is like a lean back,
It's an anthem.
you can find me in the club. Yeah, that's going forever.
I think one time you said Drake is like JaRule, and I guess Kendrick is like 50.
I never said that.
Okay. Put it into words how you framed it.
I never said that.
Okay, so if we're looking at this battle, JaRule 50, Drake.
I just think Drake.
Fat Joe don't want to say JaRule got JaRuled, bro. He trying to be correct. Listen, that's because they both his homies now. He don't want to say that JaRule got JaRuled, even though we know what getting JaRuled mean. I think he just don't want to say it, bro. Like, we all know We all know what Shannon Sharp trying to say.
Drake is so big.
No. I just think Drake, he might have lost the battle. You know what I'm saying? But I think he lives on to make more hits. He still does his stadiums. I still think he's the biggest rap star in the world. Like, I think he's the biggest rap star in the world.
By losing this, does he lose, does any luster, any shine come off his luster?
Yeah, but we'll soon to see. We'll soon to see, because if Drake comes out with 10 hits in a row, 15 hits in a row, we forget that he lost.
Let's not forget the drop 100 gigs. He dropped 100 gigs, dog. I mean, it wasn't 100 gigs of music, but that shit was 3 track, and then plus he dropped some other shit, and now he got these features he doing. Like, bruh, his impact has definitely been altered. So we just gonna have to see. I think we're gonna know for real when his actual project comes out. I think that's when we're gonna be able to gauge it.
You know, see, the problem with JaRule and 50 is that 50 slowed him up to where before that.
Yo, what the f does Shannon Sharp have on right now?
Oh, somebody! What the hell? Oh my God! No way!
I'm sorry, bro. Them shit's been bothering me. Like, what the hell are those, bro?
What the hell?
Shannon, you my guy, bro, but I don't know what you got going on right now. Nigga, are the MJ13s divided by 6 minus 2? What does Shannon Sharp got on, man? What is that? Bro. Oh, shit. My nigga, just get the 3s, man. Just get the Jordan 3s. Why do this, man?
JaRule was the Drake of the time with all the hits.
Okay, that's what you be. Yeah, okay.
So what I'm saying is, I believe that Drake will drop 10, 15 hits in a row, and it'll be like, yo, you caught that L that time. Like, some people think Jay-Z lost to Nas, but Jay-Z's Jay-Z.
Correct.
You understand? So I think that's what's gonna happen with this.
Right. Can you explain the JaRule and 50 Cent beef to the best of your estimation? What transpired and why did it become? They didn't just leave it on the wax. I mean, it seemed like it was really personal, and they sincerely, genuinely dislike each other.
Forever. Still, I had it. I was squashing the beef.
Right.
Fat Joe was squashing the beef. I had it. And Irvin Ja was like, nah, we ain't squashing shit. Yeah. I swore I had it. Like, I don't want to put it on 50, but I think 50 was almost like, yo, Joe, whatever you want to do. So I had that. And then when I went to them, they was like, fuck that. This, that.
I could see that. I don't see why. I mean, the man literally destroyed y'all empire. Murder Inc. was running an empire over there, and he destroyed it. So I ain't gonna lie. If it's me and my pocket's a little thinner and you got all this success, you making movies, you doing all this stuff, and everybody looking at me like, yo, you that nigga that lost to 50, you can't come squash it now, man. I ain't squashing shit either. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at them for saying they not squashing it. What you squashing it for, bro? Yeah, you literally destroyed my entire career, my entire existence. Not saying that JaRule broke, but at least not the most part at all. But he basically destroyed his legacy in a lot of ways. This is forever a stain on JaRule's career if you're trying to keep it real.
I recommend for beef to be 20, 30 years. I think that's dumb. I think it should be over. I think it would show amazing growth for hip-hop music if those two squash their beef.
Yes.
And we move on.
Right.
Like, like me, I moved on.
It
like,
ain't happening.
you got to move on from these moments. Stay stuck in some shit, and every time, just move on.
50, it seems like when 50 get into it with somebody, 50 don't lose. He don't. And he don't care. He gonna keep
I had a show with 50 2 nights ago. That's why I'm laughing. And he was talking my ear off, like the ear off. And this guy, he's so smart. And you in the club and he talking smart shit to you. And you're like, yo, Fifth, like, yo, we in the club. He's like, yo, because Evan Ershner, this, that, I'm like, yo, Fifth, like, I'm proud of him because he come from the hood. He come from a tough background. Think of all the people he fed with all his power and Ghost and his team. See, that's how I look at hip hop. When I see Young Thug, I want him out of jail. I want him to employ the 100 people. I want him to take care of his family. I want to make sure his kids go to private school. That's how I look at all artists, as they get to feed so many people. Fat Joe, you see right here, I feed about 100 people. Families eat Thanksgiving because of Fat Joe. I'm talking about people who personally work for me. You know what I'm saying? And so, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of JaRule. I'm proud of all my brothers. I'm at the point where I'm about positivity over everything. I could see through the bullshit and be like, yo, bro,
let's get this money together. You get your bread, I'm gonna get my bread. We don't need to be beefing. What we beefing for?
All right, y'all. Well, that was interesting, man. That's a little interesting. from Fat Joe, seeing him say what he said. Obviously, you can't compare this to the 50 Cent and JaRule beef, but Fat Joe ain't want to say it, but Kendrick Lamar is 50 Cent and Drake is JaRule. But it's really going to depend on how Drake reacts from this. Obviously, we've been talking about things Drake has done since, which make him seem like he's spiraling. He's just making like pretty bad moves. But the difference is Drake has people out there that are ready to ride. He has people that are ready to glaze. They're going to continue to glaze if they have to. You got some of the guys in media on your side, but it is what it is, man. That was an interesting take from Fat Joe. Obviously, he's speaking from a place where he doesn't really understand the things going on. And these guys are all artists, you know? They're all going to stand by each other. And I think the one thing that I don't like is a lot of these artists are just pretending and acting like they don't see the actions behind the allegations. Like, you got to question some of the stuff that's been going on. You got to look at it a little bit weird. And it's like nobody wants to say anything until they're in a situation to say something. You feel me? But listen, that's Fat Joe speaking on it. Obviously, he ain't saying nothing we don't all already know. We all know like these people are gonna teeter. They're not gonna go 100% in on, you know, Drake or what he's doing and where the beef is at. They're gonna try to play it neutral and play in the middle. But let me know how you feel about Fat Joe comments. Let me know how you feel about the situation. And listen, if you have not subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Violate the like button for your boy. You already know what it is. It's your boy Goods, BigZoeTV. Let's go.
Wait, I'm the truth, you ain't never lied. Top down, all crews like vanilla sky. All this hate against the kid, it should be televised. Afraid of heights, not me, I'm forever fly. Yup, I'm back, but I never left. You niggas left ain't coming back, son, that's kinda death. Matter of fact, I made it better, y'all was wasting breath. I hold it down while you're gone, won't even know you're left.